Some people may want a green dinosaur even though you have a green background. So what could we do to make our dinosaur look different than our background? I'm going to use my same plate of paint that I had before, but I added yellow and blue. What colors do yellow and blue make? Anybody remember? Let's find out. I have regular blue, which is a strong color. I'm going to add it to yellow, which is a lighter color. What color did it make? Green. I'm going to make it darker green because my grass is kind of a light green. I don't want my dinosaur to blend in too much or I won't see him. So let's stir it up and see what color this makes. Oh, that looks different. So I'm going to put a little bit darker green for his belly. And then paint it in the direction of the body. So he doesn't go up and down, he goes horizontally. Get more paint when you run out. And I want to keep painting his whole body with this green color. I won't do the big armor shapes at the top yet until I get his whole body green. This big brush gets lots of different big spaces, but I'll use my smaller brush for the smaller spaces. Can you see the paint? I'll put it up here. I can't wait to see what colors you choose for your dinosaur. Just like when you have an animal, you kind of pet it this direction. If you have a dog or a cat. And then the leg you pet kind of down. That's the direction of the fur. Although the Stegosaurus doesn't have fur, but I'll paint it in the direction that his leg goes, up and down. I'll wait to do his toes with my smaller brush. And I want to make this leg a little bit darker. So maybe I'll add a tiny bit of black to that green to make it a little darker green. That's called a shade. When you add black to a color, it's a shade. When you add white to a color, it's called a tint. And this one is behind him too, so it's a little bit more shaded. I'll make that one a little darker too. And back to the green. Do his tail. You can go back and forth. Back and forth with your brush. Back and forth, back and forth. Get a little more paint on him. Cover up all those white spots. Make some more paint if you run out. And now I'm going to go around his head. But I want to use my smaller brush now so I don't get it in his eye. So I'll use the same color, but use a smaller brush. To his toes, his 4 toes. If your paint doesn't get enough on, you can always let it dry a little bit and paint over it to make it even thicker. He's like a blue-green color. Blue-green is called aquamarine. Oh, covered up his white part of his eye. Use the tip to go around the eye slowly. And his tail. I'm going to get some more paint on him. So I can't see those brush strokes as much. And some more paint on his toes. And a little darker for the other toe. Okay. Now I'm going to paint his scales or his armor. I want to make a pattern. So this one I'm going to paint a little bit lighter. Because it's in the front. I can even add a little white to it. And then I'm going to skip one, because those are going to be darker. So skip one means move, hop over one, and do the next one. Get more paint, hop over one, and do the next one. Hop over one and do the next one. Same thing this way. Jump over this one. And then jump over this one. He's going to have a nice pattern, this Stegosaurus. This Stegosaurus. Hop to the next one. I don't know what color I'm going to do his pointy spikes. Now I'm going to make these darker. So I'm going to add more blue and more black. It's going to be almost like a midnight color, but it's green. Could even get a smaller brush for these. More black. Actually, I should have done these first because they're behind the ones in the front. But if I get the ones in the back on top of the front, I can always go over it again with the one in the front. Because the ones in the front are overlapping the ones in the back. They're in front of the ones in the back. think I'll do his spikes black. Totally black. Okay, now totally black. For the spikes. And my dinosaur is all painted. Oh, I forgot his toenails. They're going to be black too. But you can use any colors you want. You don't have to do the same colors I did. Whatever your favorite colors are, you could have a blue dinosaur. Anything you want. So next, we're not even done yet. There's another part after this. So that's how you can paint your dinosaur. Have fun!